to give a tribute to the fathers this morning. My dad was Claude Hamilton, and one of the things that I remember him saying all the time as we watch sports, and that's why I work with y'all so hard on the sports calls. Me and Daddy used to hang like that. And they would cut away to the players, and inevitably the players would say, "Hi, Mom," and I always have a greeting for Mom, and my dad would sit there and say, "I guess none of them have a dad." and you know, that's pretty interesting. And so with thinking about him and our relationship, I looked at some things. And so one of the things that I looked at just in reading, because that's one of the things I do, there is a researcher named Ronald Ronner from the University of Connecticut, and in 2012 did a research, and this research was a father's love and about a father's love. And it said in that research, and this is one of the many findings from that large scale analysis of research, there were over 10,000 people that he looked at. And one of the things he said is a father's love is one of the greatest influences on personality development. So who we are a lot of times comes from our dad and being around them. And it went on to say one of the big takeaways from that research was that fatherly love is critical to a child's personal development, and it follows them all the way through their childhood into their adult years. And then it said, and I wish we had more moms here, and I may have to debate them on this, it says that sometimes it's even more critical to a person's development than even their mother. And the opposite side of that, a rejection of a father, is also equally as critical, and sometimes it leads to personality issues and behavior issues. What I'm trying to say in essence, and the research backs it up, is what I'm saying, is that you are important, and you are more important even if we celebrate Mother's Day more and that sort of thing. You are instrumental, fathers. And so with that being said, I ask our kids, in looking at this, I was looking at some things that my granddaughter might do, and I found this sheet, and so I asked some of our folks to do, because I thought it would be interesting on our dads. And so one of the things that Brother Tommy McKenzie's daughter, Leslie, said is that his favorite food is Mexican food. As far as his desserts, he likes any kind of sweets. And she said his restaurant, his favorite one is IHOP. And she said her favorite memory of them with her dad is going on vacations every summer. And so thought this was excellent. And she also said that he worked so hard on his job, and he always was on time on that job, and he always did the best that he could. And I'm going to give these sheets to the dad, because every now and then I think we ought to know what our kids think about us. Amen. Brother Harper, this is what Charlotte said. She said, your favorite food is pizza, and your dessert is cake, and your game to play is dominoes, and your sports to watch is football and basketball, and your favorite restaurant is Papacitos. And she said her favorite memory is watching movies with him and spending time together. How sweet is that? And then from Russell says that, he said echoed exactly the same thing, so they know you very well. But one of the things that he said is that you're always dependable on your job, and said when you're not working, you like to chill and sit under the tree. And I think your daughter said and smoke a black and mild. Oh, okay, just black, not mild. Easy on the mild. Kendall, Brother Greg, said that you like chicken tenders and you like that old pecan pie. Your game to play is basketball, and you also watch it. And your favorite restaurant, I don't know if that's yours or his, is CC. Oh, this is his dad. This is Kendall's dad, I'm sorry. And he says he works at a warehouse, And he says that his favorite, my dad is special to me because I love him. And now this is what OG and Zach said about Keith Palmer back there. They said his food is pork chops. He likes cake too, and his favorite restaurant is IHOP, and he likes to watch football, except he's watching the wrong team. Oh, they said he is the best one in the family at fixing stuff that's broke. And they said, my dad is special to me because he's the only dad in my life. Amen. Is that not beautiful? From Tyler, this is what Tyler said about his dad. He said, he teaches us things I wouldn't know without him. He says, thank you for striving for the best world. And he says his favorite memory is when I had ran into the kitchen on the scale.
That's this one.
That's which one?
Leanna.
It says, oh, okay, this is Leanna. She had ran into the scale. Oh, I'm sorry, that is Leanna. She says, oh, okay, so Leanna says the favorite food is our foods, like ice cream, playing Xbox, football. Favorite restaurant is Shogun. I'm all about it. And she says my dad is best in the family at making jokes and barbecuing. Okay, and so, oh, I think I got Tyler's now. I'm going to just show it to you. That's the picture. Okay, and I think that is the biggest one. And then Allie said that he likes all food. I love how she spelled ice cream, I think. And he plays with me. It's her favorite memory, and she said he's special to me because he makes us do chores. Ooh, taking care of business. And then AJ said that he makes stuff and he plays video games, and he don't know how much his dad weighs. But he thinks he's 5'11". And now for my last group, I have Cortland said, and I think Cortland did one on Brother Miller. She did, this is Andre. Oh, yes, this is Andre. I can attest to some of this. Said his favorite food was seafood and dewberry pie. I don't know what that is.
Blackberry.
Oh, blackberry pie. And he liked baseball and football, and I sure do agree with him. I think we went there a couple of times in debate. He likes the restaurant Papa's. And she says, and I love this, she said her dad was special to her because she says, I look like my mom, but most of my personality comes from him, like being a fighter. Plus, I have his small ears. Elayla, I think, did Brother Miller. Yeah. And so she said Brother Miller's favorite is barbecue, vanilla ice cream is his dessert. The game to play is jokes. His sport to watch is hunting, and his favorite restaurant is Golden Corral.
Yes.
And she said his favorite memory with him is hunting deers with Papa in the woods. And she says, my grandfather is special to me because he takes care of me and he teaches me new things. She said he's the best person in the family at killing deers. And then to our own Pastor Simmons, Edie said his favorite food is salad. His dessert is watermelon. The game to play, tickle me. His sport to watch is motocross, and his favorite restaurant is Denny's. And she says that on his job, he cuts grass with a big orange tractor and a copper one. And he likes to relax, sleep, and watch TV. And she is her favorite. My dad is special to me because, and I thought this was funny, she says, when the girls make me cry, he comes to help me. For all of us who sometimes it seems that we spend a little more time and are able to say to Mom, we love her and we have some special talks, but to you dads, This poem, I Love You, says it best for us. What can you say to someone who's always been one of the most essential parts of your world? Someone who took you by the hand when you were little and helped to show the way. What do you say to someone who stood by to help you grow, providing love, strength, and support so that you could become the person you are today? What can you say to let him know that he's the best there is and that you hope you've inherited some of his wisdom and his strength? What words would you say if you got a chance? Maybe you just say, I love you, Dad, and hopes he understands. There are some of us who are missing our dad, and I wasn't necessarily going to do this, but Sister Courtney's message helped me with this. This was written by Aaron Baker. Aaron Baker became a father when he was 17, and he said, oh, he was excited about it, unlike some younger folks. And he said because he didn't have much of a dad, he said that I'm going to get a chance to do it better, and I'm going to be friends with my son. And then one day as his son was growing up, he realized, Sister Courtney, he had to step up and be a man. And he said his son had gotten in trouble with the car, and he disciplined him harder than he ever had. And he said he worried about what it would be like for his son because that had never happened with them. And he wondered, did I do the right amount of discipline because I never want him to do that again? Or did I do too much? And as parents and fathers, I'm sure we've all experienced this. I'll make history at Mount Zion because Aaron Baker wrote this song, but George Strait sent it. So from my country western roots, let me read these words, and I'll conclude with it. I got sent home from school one day with a shiner on my eye. Fighting was against the rule, and it didn't matter why. When Dad got home, I told the story just like I'd rehearsed, then stood there on those trembling knees and waited for the worst. And he said, let me tell you a secret about a father's love, a secret that my dad said was just between us. He said, daddies don't just love their children every now and then. It's a love without end. It's a love without an end, amen. When I became a father in the spring of '81, there was no doubt that stubborn boy was just like my father's son. And when I thought my patience had been tested to the end, I took my daddy's secret and passed it on to him. And it said, let me tell you a secret about a father's love, a secret that my daddy said was just between us. I said, daddies don't just love their children every now and then. It's a love without end, amen. It's a love without end, amen. Last night I dreamed I died and stood outside those pearly gates when suddenly I realized there must be some mistake. If they knew half the stuff I've done, they'll never let me in. Then somewhere from the other side, I heard these words again. And they said, let me tell you a secret about a father's love. A secret that my daddy said was just between us. You see, daddies don't just love their children every now and then. It's a love without end, amen. It's a love without end. God bless you all and have